All right, hi everybody. We're tailgating, and we're going to have a little quick series here of just telling stories each one of us remember. So I'm going to take the first one. You'll see some others that'll pop up later. One with Marcus, one with Daryl, and we're just going to tell you quick stories that we remember, and hopefully it brings back memories for you. So that means like and share, and of course make a comment. If any of our memories give you a memory, we'd like to hear about it. That's for sure. But mine really comes from this book. This book I'm reading right now, Why We Love Football. I thought, well, that'd be interesting. Kind of goes relevant to what we do. And there's some stories in here. And not all of them I remember. And that's what's cool. Everyone's probably can get something from this book that they remember. And but some of them are just like, oh, I never knew that happened. And that's why I wanted to bring one up. Mine is real quickly here. It's like number 91. It's the top 100. It's not the top 100, his opinions, but something I had forgotten about, and we all forget about these things. It was in the 70s. We had in Dallas, we had a team, it was called the Dallas Bluebonnets. And as you might guess, it was a league with women football players. I think it only lasted a couple, 3 years, but it reminded me of that time when I remember on TV them showing the Texas Bluebonnets, the ladies out there playing football. And, it was cool. And of course, some people made fun of them and it wasn't fully accepted. That's what I thought I'd bring up the story too. We do that. Sometimes things happen that's out of our, and me too, we all do, norm, and maybe we ridicule and make fun of it. It's unfortunate, but it was making a point of this lady, Linda Jefferson, I thought I'd bring up. And she had dreamt of being the world's greatest athlete. And the unfortunate thing is, women weren't really allowed to participate in sports back then. He was talking about women didn't get scholarships, they weren't highlighted on television very much. And I brought it up once about how the women's basketball, they played 6-on-6, the three ladies on offense and three ladies on defense, because back then, women can't run the full court of a basketball, right? So that was crazy. But this lady, Linda Jefferson, she came up, and I guess fortunately for her, the women's football came into being. She got to play, and I thought, wow, this lady was incredible. Person said that she's got moves like O.J. Simpson. And another coach, NFL coach, he said that she crisscrosses the field until she can't stand anymore. So she must have been really, really, really fast. And then the New York Times, they had a story. It said the hardest hitting, highest scoring professional football players had a multiple choice question. O.J. Simpson, Larry Zonka, Mercury Morris, or a 21-year-old Toledo woman. She was dominating. So she played the Bluebonnets in Texas. I just want to read some of her stats. This is what she did in one game. She had a 92-yard run for a touchdown, a 42-yard run for a touchdown, a 15-yard run for a touchdown, a 13-yard run for a touchdown. Then she took a screen pass, ran 53 yards for a touchdown. She had two other touchdowns nullified by penalties. But overall, she had 209 yards with 9 carries and scored 5 touchdowns. I think that's remarkable, that happened. So, it's just stories like this in this book was pretty cool. But I don't know, I just thought it was cool. They had that experiment. They tried a little bit to have the women's football league.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just to remember that. They said surprisingly, most of the acceptance for the Texas Bluebonnets came from the Dallas Cowboys. They were out there supporting them, and
that's good.
Just because I guess they could see actually the hard work they're putting into the game. Anyone with this kind of talent needs to be remembered. So I'm glad it was in this book. But in that particular circumstance at that time period, she excelled and needs to be celebrated, I thought.